Tonight, we join to celebrate and to remember our family and friends who have battled cancer. Cancer turns lives upside down. Cancer draws family and friends closer. Cancer makes us weak. Cancer makes us stronger.
This is a time for us to grieve for those we've lost. It's a time to celebrate those who have won their fight. It's a time for us to reflect on how the disease has touched each of us personally. And it's a time to look inside ourselves with quiet reflection and find hope. Because no matter what our experience with cancer has been, we all share the hope that we will one day live in a world where our children and their children will never have to hear the words, "You have cancer."
As many of you may know, ovarian cancer is extremely difficult to detect and is often misdiagnosed. It is also extremely persistent. I've had 3 reoccurrences since September of 2004, and just yesterday I finished my 4th major protocol for chemotherapy. That adds up to 102 chemotherapy treatments, but who's counting? So today I stand before you both as a survivor and, at least for today, officially cancer-free.
After a little while, my dad arrived, and within a few minutes, I was diagnosed. At that moment, they said, "You have cancer." Specifically, I had high-risk acute lymphoblastic leukemia, cancer of the blood. I remember looking at myself and thinking, holy crap, this cancer is literally running through my entire body. As the words washed over me and I tried to accept them, I looked to my parents for how to react. I have to say, their reaction to this news is what defined my attitude for the rest of my battle with cancer. There were no tears, no anger, not even a sign of fear, just acceptance. My mom said, "Okay, well what do we do now?" If my parents cried about what happened to me, they never once showed that. From that moment, from the moment I was diagnosed, they were enthusiastic and ready to do whatever they could to help me fight for my life.
When I was 12 years old, I was in the car riding home from school like any other normal day. This day, however, turned out not to be so normal. My father explained the news to my sister and me. The grapefruit-sized tumor that the doctors found in my mother's uterus was malignant. She had ovarian cancer. It was absolutely surreal. My immediate feelings were far from panicked. I simply did not know how to feel. It was like I was living someone else's life, like I was an actor in a movie. I can't even imagine my mother's feelings upon finding out this news herself, but she never showed any fear, simply a readiness to fight the disease and a joking attitude, always remarking that she wasn't ready to go yet. She had surgery right away to remove the tumor, followed by 6 rounds of chemotherapy from October 2001 to January 2002. In her second look surgery, just 5 months after her diagnosis, her cancer had progressed from stage 1 to stage 3C. Because there was no known successful treatment for this stage of ovarian cancer, doctors gave my mother a 30% chance to live. So she took that chance and ran with it. The doctors at Mayo suggested she undergo a stem cell transplant. I remember discussing her options over dinner one night. What would happen if she skipped the treatment? What would we have to do to make sure she could receive it? We all decided she needed to do anything and everything to fight her cancer. Unfortunately, my mother's insurance denied the treatment on the basis that the stem cell transplant was not proven as an effective treatment for stage 3 ovarian cancer. As they were certainly not ready to back down, my parents took the issue to court, but ultimately were not able to receive any help in paying for the treatment. Luckily, word spread about my mom, and a group of friends came together to help my mother. They were not ready to lose her. They created a fund for my mom, mailing out letters to children she had taught, her co-workers, old neighbors, and everyone we knew. Through their efforts to raise money, our friends not only provided my mother with the medical and physical support to keep her alive, but also provided my mother and my family with an incredible amount of hope. Hope for a future, determination to beat cancer, and a sense that we were not in it alone, and an effusion of love that only made everything easier. I will never be able to repay or even adequately thank all of our friends, family, and even acquaintances who offered my family the emotional and financial support we needed. They gave us a way to fight, and most importantly, they gave my mother the strength and love she needed to endure her treatment. Thanks to the selflessness and generosity of our friends, she went through with her stem cell transplant, recovered well, and now has been cancer-free for about 6 years.